Check, check, mic check. We are going live, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. It is Motivational Monday, TGIM, Motivational Monday. Thank you guys for being here with me. Hopefully, everybody had a great strong end, right? Mr. Ziegler said they didn't have weekends around the Ziegler household. They only had strong ends, just like they did not have alarm clocks. They only had opportunity clocks. And so today, guys, welcome to the Fun Life community. Yep, that's right. You guessed it. Your playground guide. Johnny Juan Ortiz here with the Fun Life community, right? It's all powered by this guy right here, Mr. Zig Ziglar, legendary speaker, trainer, motivator, the man, the myth, the legend, right? He came up with a quote that powered his entire career for over 5 decades. He said, "You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want." And we primarily start with the foundational program that his proud son, Tom Ziegler, wrote in the Choose to Win, because every single day we wake up, we have a choice. And so today we have a choice. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys some really awesome, a really awesome quote that I came across over the weekend. So I'm going to try to go ahead and jump right into it, because we try to keep these to about about 8:15, about 15 minutes. If I can finish them up sooner, I will. But today, guys, we're going to just simply be breaking down this quote right here from Mr. Winston Churchill. Anybody know Winston? Winston's a pretty cool cat, in my opinion anyway. He said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." So, guys, in real estate, in case you didn't know, your boy here, Johnny One, is in real estate lending. For those of you that I help in the real estate world, right? How crazy is it right now, right? Rates just don't seem to be coming down as quickly as we would like for them to. I get it. I understand. Matter of fact, a lot of real estate agents have left the real estate career. And just my opinion, they probably weren't ever really in it. Don't kill the messenger, right? But here's the thing. If we're going to be able to be successful, if we're going to succeed in whatever it is that we are going to do in life, guys, we're going to have to make up in our mind that this is what we want to do, whatever it is. And I've got some stuff that I'm going to share with you guys that is going to blow your mind. Again, my opinion. So how can we apply this quote, right? The quote by Mr. Winston Churchill: "Success is not final, and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts," right? My man, Mr. Zig Ziglar, right? He wrote the little book of big quotes. I've got it right here on my on my desktop. So if and when I ever need motivation, boom, it is right there. He said that failure, my friends, is an event, not a person. Yesterday really did end last night. And so, guys, today is a new day. You have a new day, a new opportunity to be able to make something happen. So what are you going to choose? There's that word again. What are you going to choose to be, to do, and have today? And so let's look at this quote, because once you start to embrace that mindset, the resiliency, right? The essence of Churchill's message is resilience, right? That never give up, stick-to-itiveness. In real estate market, downturns and tough times, they're inevitable. I've only been doing real estate lending since 2018. I hit it. I've heard the horror stories. I've seen the movie. Go back and watch them. So we're going to have to use this quote as a reminder that these challenges are not the end of our journey, but a test to our perseverance. Every experienced agent has faced setbacks. You have. You just have. You know what? You can take real estate out of the equation. Put in business owners. If you're a small business owner, you've experienced a setback. Yesterday, I had the privilege and the honor of being able to do the adult Sunday school class, and we were talking about going through life storms. Right when Jesus was on the boat with the disciples going across the Sea of Galilee to get to the other side, and they got hit with the storm. Right, came out of nowhere, and the disciples were like, "Hey, Jesus, what's going on? Help us! What's going on?" Right. So there's what storm has killed you? Exactly. Whatever storm you faced, you've made it. You've pushed through. You were resilient and you came through it. Guys, the storms of our life have not come to test us. They've come to make us stronger. God already knew, right? God's never going to leave you. He's never going to forsake you, right? He's never going to put more on you than you're able to bear. So let's look at this quote, right? Because when you've experienced a setback, what sets successful ones apart is their refusal to give up. That bulldog, tenacious, grip, dog with the bone kind of I'm not giving up. I'm not letting up. We're going to continue on no matter what. And so you have to have, right, number two is the continuous learning and adaptation. Guys, you have to continuously be evolving, continuously learning. And so the courage to continue also means being willing to adapt and learn. The market is ever changing, and staying informed about trends, tools, new tools, and techniques can make a huge, I'm talking about a massive difference, right? Attend workshops, seek mentorship, stay connected with your peers to continuously evolve your skills and your strategies. Guys, right now, we're right in the middle of getting ready to get our recertification with the Ziglar Legacy Program. And I'm telling you, Tom Ziglar nailed the nail on the head. I guess that's funny. He hit the nail on the head when he talked about increasing our skill, our ability to coach, our ability to impact and influence others, right? And so what are you doing? Do you have a coach? I wouldn't expect you to hire me as a coach if I didn't have a coach, right? We meet with Tom Ziglar every Monday morning. We meet with David Creel every Monday evening. We meet with Jacob Salem almost on a daily basis. We meet with Laura Wells on Wednesday afternoons. Guys, I have coaches, and I have a coach almost for everything. And so I'm going to have to make sure that I show up to these calls with my accountability, with the things that I need to have done. And so if you don't have a coach, chances are you are missing out on the greater portion of your compensation. A coach in today's world, guys, does not cost money. It pays, especially if you're a business owner, especially if you're in real estate. You're able to write this stuff off as education. So anyway, don't give me the excuse. I'm sorry. You've come too late to tell me. I've coached enough real estate agents that are now making multiple six-figure incomes and were able to be resilient during the toughest times in their career. And I've seen them progress. I've seen them transform, go from the caterpillar to the butterfly. And I can't wait to see who I get to help next. It's incredible. It's a feeling like none other, almost like a proud mom or dad, right, of their babies. So, all right, let's continue on. You've got to stay positive, guys. You've got to stay positive and motivate others. If you're having a hard time motivating yourself, go find somebody else to motivate. You'll be surprised how motivating others helps motivate you, right? We've already talked about it. We've already talked about the word joy. Matter of fact, Jackie Liston is starting to call me Mr. Joy. And it's so funny because if you hang out with me for any length of time, we're going to find joy. We're going to look for it. And we also talked about it. You can't spell Johnny without joy, Joy. And that's putting Jesus first, others, and then you. When you start to do it in that order, all of a sudden, everything changes, guys. Everything just starts to change. But it's all about putting first things first. So when you stay positive, your attitude can have a profound impact, not only on your own personal performance, but also on that of your team and your clients. Use this quote to strengthen your own resolve and inspire those around you, guys. A rising tide lifts all the boats. You have to be that tide. You have to be that encourager, that motivator. And so in tough times, a positive and courageous leader can make a world of difference. Be that guy. Be that woman that you need in your office. Be that individual that you needed back when you were a kid, right? Because it's all about the Fun Life community of reactivating that childlike faith that is inside of every single one of us to be able to live out our childhood dreams in this playground we call life, guys. And so when you set those realistic goals and reassess, you reassess them regularly, what you're going to find out that while it's important to have those long-term goals, those ambitious, right? Those BHAGs, those big, hairy, audacious goals, setting and achieving those short-term baby goals, those baby steps, realistic goals can provide ongoing motivation. And so that's why I tell the people I coach, celebrate the small victories. You got to. It's those little victories that are going to help you get to those bigger victories. And you have to have a sense of accomplishment, right? I did something today. Maybe it's just, I woke up today. And I woke up and I'm going to mindlessly scroll through social media, and then Johnny Juan comes across my feed. And then I'm going to sit here and watch. I'm going to engage. I'm going to comment. I'm going to like. I'm going to share with my friends and family because I want them to be able to have something encouragement. If you're going to be on social media, might as well look at something encouragement and something to motivate you today, guys. That's all I'm saying. That's it. And so you have to be able to regularly assess your goals to ensure that they align with the current market conditions and, more importantly, your personal growth, guys. All right, the last one, and we're going to wrap this up and take it out of here. Focus on building relationships. Real estate is a relationship game. Success in real estate heavily relies on relationships, not just with clients, but also with other agents, with lenders, with industry professionals. In tough times, these relationships can provide the support network you need. And so genuine connections are built through trust, mutual respect, which are cultivated over time with integrity and professionalism, guys. By integrating these motivational quote that we talked about, right? Again, we're going to go back and read it. It says that success is not final, failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. And so when you start to incorporate that quote into your everyday business philosophy, you not only bolster your own resilience, but you also set a strong example for others in your field, guys. Remember, courage to continue coupled with strategic action is often what leads to long-term success, not just in real estate, just in life in general. Right. I was reading my devotion yesterday, and this is one from Norman Vincent Peale. And it talked about that many people suffering from unresolved fear find release and relief through the practice of courage and confidence. Check this out. These two positive mental attitudes, courage and confidence, it talks about, banish fear. They make wonderful things happen, yet all three, confidence, courage, and fear, result from the kind of thoughts that we think. That the mental climate a person creates determines whether he will have confidence even when things seem hopeless, and have courage even when apprehensive factors appear. Guys, think courage, act with courage. Image yourself as confident, act with confidence. As you think, act and image, so you will become. Guys, what we think about comes about, right? Even the Bible talks about, as a man, as a person thinketh in their heart, so are you. Okay, I'm going to go. Well, no, I'm not. I got a few more minutes. In today's devotion for Ziglar, right? These are the Zig Ziglar daily insights. It talked about how I can't make this stuff up, guys. I'm telling you right here. You can see it for yourself. It says April. I'm sorry, right here. Yeah. April 15th. Turning a career into a calling. Turning a career. I can't make this up. I can't. He reads from Colossians 3, verse 23 and 24. It says, whatever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not to men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the reward of the inheritance, for you serve the Lord Christ. And so why do we go to work every single day? In the comment section, why do you go to work every single day? I mean, seriously, guys, what are you doing? What are you doing going to work? See, look, most of us get out of bed and head to the office for a number of good reasons, right? To provide for our families, to use our God-given abilities and enjoy interaction, creativity, and success. There's all kinds of reasons, right? Everybody has their own. This is what Mr. Ziegler talked about. But when we face the inevitable difficulties of maybe an unreasonable boss, a heavy workload, a genuine failure, maybe a downturn in the economy, right? Where do we find our motivation? What keeps us going? Hey, in the letter to the Colossians, Paul, right, Paul's instructions to the husbands and wives and the fathers and the children. Then he turns his attention to another segment of society, slaves. Go back and read it in Colossians 3, right? Verses 18 through 22. He says that if any group had cause to complain and to be discouraged, it was the slaves. They were asked to do the most, but were given the least praise. Paul doesn't tell them to just work hard. He goes far beyond that. He goes encouraging them to do their tedious, menial work heartedly, with real enthusiasm, as they remember that they were working first for God himself, not their human masters. But Paul also assures them that God will eventually reward their honest work. And so that they may not see the rewards today, but like an overperforming 401k, sometimes the results are going to be thrilling, guys. And that's what we were talking about yesterday in the adult Sunday school lesson about we don't just go through life storms. We grow, Grow. We grow through life storms. And you guys know me, I'm about to throw out an acrostic. This is what I call the writer downer. If you're going to grow through life, GROW, you're going to have to understand, just like Paul was talking to the slaves and talking to the people at Colossians, is that grow stands for God rewards our work. God does. He rewards our work, guys. And so we can get out of bed each day with the assurance that we are working for the Lord and that our good attitude, our hard work will be richly rewarded. If not by our employers today, they will someday be rewarded by God of the universe, right? And so that perspective changes our motivation and attitude at work. And so I'm curious in the comment section, if you want to put this, engage, like, comment, share, whatever it is that you guys want to do. I'm telling you guys, what would you do? I mean, seriously, what would you do? Or let me ask you this. What would it be like? This is the question that Ziegler asked. What would it make for you to realize that you're working primarily for Christ and not for your boss, your company? What needs to happen in your thoughts, attitude, and actions to reflect this perspective? And then Robert Thibodeau, in wrapping this thing up, he says, may he who is the highest serve best. Come on, guys. Come on. Zig Ziglar said it this way. We fear not because when we put on the whole armor of truth and hide behind Jesus Christ, we know in whom we've believed and we are secure in that belief. When we then will serve without fear and our effectiveness and productivity increase greatly. Guys, Johnny Juan Ortiz, Fun Life Community. Hey, listen, if you need help, if you are a leader, if you are a real estate broker and you are needing help motivating some of these agents, if you're having more than just a couple of agents start to leave this market, leave this career field, give me a call. Let's talk. Let's see how many of those we can save. Let's see how many of those we can keep in this thing, because it all starts with the foundational program of making the choice, choose to win. And we will get in there. We will come and talk to your agents. I've got one tomorrow that I'm going on with the local broker, and we're going to motivate as many of those agents to not only help them to be more, do more, and have more, but we do that so that they can in turn give more of their time, their talent, their resources, everything that we have. And you can't give that which you don't have. And the ultimate gift is one of legacy. Guys, do not, please, do not shortcut the greater portion of your compensation by not investing in yourself. Let's have a conversation. You've got my number right there at the bottom. You go to funlifecoaching.com or call me directly, 903-570-0052. All righty, guys, this is it. Have a great one. Adios.